Good evening, and welcome to America for All, the news podcast that tells it like it is. Last month, Kendra Wilkins, the fiancée of Jack Watson, was shot to death by an unknown assassin who left a note claiming to be a member of the faithful remnant and threatening Jack himself. Now we learn that Jack himself has been shot and killed, possibly by that same assassin. The president of the faithful remnant, Reverend Nicholas Owen, has denied any responsibility for both murders. Meanwhile, we have learned that Suzanne Hudson, lead singer of her new band Hypatia, has been diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. This is an autoimmune disorder in which one's own immune system betrays the body by attacking its own tissues. Suzanne has stated that the planned tour will proceed, but it may be her last, as the disease is already doing a lot of damage to most of her joints. You wanted to see me? Why ask to meet me at this hospital?
You were told that Jack was shot last night, right?
Yes. If the faithful remnant was responsible for his murder, they should pay. You want my legal expertise to help with a lawsuit against them?
First, you need to see something.
Jack, you are alive. But I was told you were dead.
I was shot and beaten with a baseball bat, but I didn't die, though I was left for dead. I was saved by a prostitute who took me to this hospital. I figured I was targeted by the same people who killed Kendra, so I asked the cop who interviewed me later to state that I had died so the assassin won't target me again until I can recover.
And you saw the man who attacked you? And can you identify him from a photo?
Yes, I believe so. Sandy then pulls out her cell phone and shows Jack a series of pics. The first is of Nicholas Owen, the second is of his brother Fred Owen, and the third is Lee Lord. Nope, none of those look like my attacker. Wait, I remember now. He actually looked like Rich, your first husband who also used to be my boss at the club Steve now owns. That's him. That's the one. But who is he?
That's actually Rich's brother, Paul Smith. Are you sure you saw him?
Yes, I saw him clearly with my own eyes. He does look a lot like his brother. But of course, Rich is dead. So why would the brother of Rich be killing people?
Good question. He is currently working as the principal of a Christian Way Academy in Arlington, Texas. Before that he was principal of another such school in Houston. And that school was shut down after Paul Smith was arrested for raping a teenage girl. But he was acquitted of that charge because he claimed someone who resembled him actually did it.
Wouldn't he have left DNA traces with the girl?
No, because he wore a condom and the girl was tied up and so she couldn't injure him. Therefore DNA testing wasn't possible.
From child rapist to killer of adults. That seems strange.
Both are violent acts. My guess he didn't want to be accused of the same crime twice, so he started doing something else to satisfy his lust. And he is targeting people he considers perverts, so that makes him feel justified.
Even the Bible says in the 10 Commandments, "Thou shalt not kill." So Paul Smith is a hypocrite.
So how do we make the charge stick this time? The eyewitness testimony of the girl he raped wasn't enough. Jack's testimony now may not be enough either. In addition to Rich Smith, there is also Paul Jones, who lives in Patagonia City with his wife Vicki Jones. He also resembles both Smith brothers. As long as Paul Smith can point the finger at Paul Jones, he can claim Mr. Jones as his doppelganger. Yes, he did suggest that my Paul was the rapist, and I had to give the Texas police a solid alibi to get them off our backs. Now we may have to do that again. We also have to prove that Paul Smith was absent from Texas both when Kendra Wilkins was killed and when Jack Watson was attacked. Can you help us? Sure. Anyone raping a child and being a serial killer needs to be locked up. And knowing he is related to you and Debbie sickens me so much. He must be stopped.